What's up, people? It's your boy BG checking in today, coming to talk to you today about a stock called Strife. That's STRF. Strife is, I think, one of 4 stocks that MicroStrategy created to add to their financial war chest that they curated. Well, you already got MSTR, that's the main stock. Then you have STRK, which stands for Strike. Then you have STRF, stands for Strife. Then you have STRC, which I think stands for Stretch. Now, I'm gonna talk to you specifically about STRF and just explain my game plan for STRF. Now, anybody that knows me, I typically only deal with crypto right now. Crypto just makes sense to me. The stock market doesn't make sense to me because I just don't think 1 + 1 = 2. It's a very hard game to win, and if you're trying to play a short-term game with stocks, I just think you're fighting a losing battle, especially if you're a trader. I'm a trader. I don't trade. I tried trading with crypto, small amount, had a few wins, a few losses. I think overall I may have breaking even. It was just, in the end, I guess you could say it was just fun because I don't think I ever really made any money. All right, back to STRF. Now, for me, this is a long-term play. Long-term, I'm talking 5 to 10 years. This is not even money that I'm setting aside for myself. It's money I'm setting aside for my kid for when he gets of age, when I want to have a little nest egg, for lack of better words, for him when he becomes older, so he don't have to work as hard as I do to get to the next level. So STRF stock just got created this year, March 2025. Now, if you're an investor, you know the importance of timing and being able to get in early, per se, on things that are new. Now, the good thing about STRF, if you know anything about MSTR, you connect it to Bitcoin. How well Bitcoin does, that's how well MSTR will do, and all the other stocks that's connected to MSTR. Now, STRF is basically betting on the downside of Bitcoin. If Bitcoin were to go down, STRF still wins. If Bitcoin goes up, STRF wins as well, in my opinion. There's a whole lot more people that are smarter than me that can talk to you about this subject, but I'm gonna give you from a layman's perspective, the average Joe's perspective, the one who has to go to work every day, which I'm headed to work now. I figured I'd make this video while I head to work, give y'all a little tidbit about STRF. So once again, STRF is in a way betting on the downside of Bitcoin, basically downside protection, for you understand what I mean. So there's a hierarchy also when it comes to these stocks that are connected to MSTR. I'll try to edit this video and include the hierarchy in the video so you can see what I mean. But STRF is basically at the top of the food chain when it comes to the hierarchy of these stocks. So if everything were to go to shit, then STRF will be the first ones to get paid out. Now, the benefits of STRF. It's connected to Bitcoin. I would consider that a benefit because I believe in Bitcoin. There's a 10% annual dividend. So 10% annual dividend is a huge benefit for the long-term holders. Now, let's just say if you have $10,000, just for easy math, if you have $10,000 invested, then every year you basically make $1,000 on that stock. Now, that $1,000 reinvested, and if you let it compound over 5 to 10 years, that number grows. That number can grow more significant. Now, with that being said, if you continue to invest, and let's say you invest on a monthly basis and keep buying MSTR, that number balloons from 10,000 to who knows 15,000, maybe 20,000. For the people who have large sums of money to invest, let's say if you have $100,000, you basically making $10,000 a year in dividend doing nothing. I shouldn't say doing nothing, because investing is something. Being able to sacrifice and invest, that's something. So you're able to make $10,000 on $100,000 every year, and if you reinvest that $10,000, now you're adding a compounding effect. So over a span of 10, 15, I know 20 years is a long time, but if you're able to invest for these amount of time, you can have a large sum of money for making a sacrifice today, and you'll earn your reward tomorrow. Now, you can also, another benefit is you can benefit from the price appreciation of STRF, because I believe the price of Bitcoin will continue to go up slowly, maybe, but also STRF benefits still, and you still get the 10% dividend regardless. So there's 3 benefits to STRF for the average person, and I think the average person can make $50 to $100 investment, even if it's on a monthly basis. You make sacrifices. I'm pretty sure you can find some sacrifices somewhere you can sacrifice in your life where you can set aside $50 to $100 every month. Not maybe somewhere you can do more. Now, for anybody that's fact checking me, please fact check me in the comments, because I'm just going off the top of the dome here. Like I said, I might try to include a chart of this video so you can see the hierarchy where STRF stands when it comes to these stocks. Now, once again, I'm not a big fan of stocks, but if you like stocks and want to invest in the stock market, I think STRF is a good option. I'm using my money to invest in it. Once again, the money is not for me. The money is for my child that's coming up behind me. And I want him to have something that's going to continue to grow. He continues to grow. And if he needs to use the money for something, that would be the purpose for it. Now, the negative parts about STRF, I would say, is connected to Bitcoin. If you don't believe in Bitcoin, then STRF is not the stock for you. If you don't like long-term plays, then STRF is not the stock for you. This is definitely a long-term play in my opinion. If you're looking for a short-term win, I don't think this is the stock for you, because it doesn't move that fast. I think right now it's about $110 per share, and Bitcoin is sitting around 90,000. I think the highest it's been is $124 per share. And that's even when Bitcoin was at $124,000. So that's the correlation per se. But compared to STRK, which I was investing in as well, I actually just moved money from STRK to STRF because I like it better. Now, STRK pays a dividend too, but I just feel better. I think STRF will perform better over time. Maybe I'll create a video that talks about STRK and the benefits of it, how it's connected to MSTR, because like I said, all of these stocks are correlated. It's a flywheel effect. As you're interested in videos that are talking about MSTR, you probably heard about the flywheel effect and everything MS has going on, our strategy has going on, and they're just creating a serious war chest of financial products that are going to benefit those who, even if you don't get in it early, but it's going to benefit you greatly, investors greatly in the future. That's strictly my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. STRF, I think, is a good play. I'm investing in STRF, so I may be a little biased, but I wanted to create this video. So for those out there who are about STRF, if you're not thinking about STRF, somehow you run across this video. However, whatever happened, I think STRF is a good play, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment if you enjoyed the content, and I'll create more videos here in the future. All right, peace.